The Promised Neverland, more like the promised sequel that was never good. Hey everyone, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be reviewing Promised Neverland Season 2, and I'm going to be straight up with you. This season's bad. This season's not good. Okay, maybe bad is a strong word, but it's really not good. It is not good at all. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to just explain why my reasoning is. Because you come into Promised Neverland Season 2 straight after watching Promised Neverland Season 1, and I'll tell you right now, I've read the manga, yeah, but I haven't finished the manga. So I think I was like 40 or so chapters towards the end, less than 40. So what I know up to this point is a lot, but not like the final end. So just bear that in mind. But anyway, obviously I won't spoil the manga just in case. So Promised Neverland Season 1, right? I'd already read it, but still I watched it. And I thought that, honestly, that was easily deserving of one of the anime of that year. It was definitely in the top 5, I believe. I think it was Vinland Saga, Mob Psycho, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and probably Promised Neverland. I can't think of anything else that would be in that list, but yeah, anyway, it was one of the best of that year. And to me, it was a 9.5. It was almost a masterpiece. It was actually incredible. So coming into Season 2, right, after I read the manga especially, I thought, okay, well, I know that the other seasons aren't one arc is near the high of that Season 1, but I knew it wasn't going to be as good as Season 1. I wasn't expecting anything great. I was expecting something... No, I wasn't expecting anything amazing, sorry, but I was expecting greatness, because the rest of it, well, till I stopped, was still great. Like, it was still at least a solid 8 out of 10. I was like, all right, cool. If you can adapt this well, then who knows? This could be better. So coming into Promised Neverland Season 1, and as soon as Season 2, sorry, and as soon as the opening starts, I was just like... Something about this opening is just rubbing me the wrong way. It's not even a bad opening. It's kind of good, actually. But I just didn't... I had a weird feeling after I heard that opening. I was like, this is all right, but I don't like it like that. Ugh, something's going to be off about this season. But I said, nah. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm being a hater here. So we go into the first couple episodes, and things are running a bit quicker in the forest. But you know what? Fine, let's go on with that, because I guess the forest stuff wasn't really the most interesting, except for knowing about Sonju and Mujika. That was probably the most interesting stuff of the forest stuff, so I didn't mind. But the only problem is they removed some of the danger from the forest initially, even though there was still a lot of danger, but there was a bit more danger when they first came into the forest in the manga compared to the anime. But whatever, I get why you're skipping it. It's not that deep, really and truly. But from when they leave them after like a couple of episodes, so not spoiler alert for the first couple of episodes, but not really, I'm not going to spoil much. But anyway, from when they leave and things started changing, I was a bit confused, because I was like, why are you changing it like this? And then when I heard that it was going to be an anime original, right, that's why they're doing changes, I thought, okay, maybe the writer of The Promised Neverland didn't like the way it ended, and so thought, okay, let's add a couple of things here and there and expand the story a bit more in order to make it a better story. That's what my assumption was. That's why I said, usually, like, I'm not happy when I hear anime original. I'm just like, oh, FFS, man. Like, I'm just like, this is going to be a write-off. But I said, you know what? It's The Promised Neverland. These guys made one of the best first seasons ever, right? What could go wrong? Like, it could be like this, it's anime original, but it can't be that bad. Like, especially, well, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that the writer of the original manga was involved in this. So I was like, okay, it can't be that bad. Like, the writer of the work would not want this to be trash. Boy! After that episode, just things went downhill. I'm not going to spoil it, but things went downhill. The fact that they skipped arcs that could have... What's what annoys me the most about this season. The fact that they skipped arcs that could have made this better and decided to just rush all the way to the end of Promised Neverland, that pisses me off. I'm sorry, that pisses me off, because the story, right, I tried to be objective, right, and I said, okay, do you know what? Forget manga. Let's just watch this as an anime only, not watching stuff. And all it feels like it's rushed. It feels like stuff is missing, and it just feels like they just like that's it. That's how you get to the final episode. You're like, that's it, and it just ruins what could have been something great, right? That's why I'm more annoyed. Is because this actually could have been good, because Season 1, right? Because like I said, removing the manga, right? you feel like the kids are getting through this pretty easily because they barely hit any danger. Like, they really and truly, I think they had more danger in the farm than outside the farm with demons that were meant to be the most dangerous things in the whole show. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you see things just happen, and convenience just happens a lot in this show. And it's like, what? So what was all that struggle in season 1 to have things conveniently happen? Like, I know these guys are geniuses, but come on, these are kids. How are stuff conveniently happening? How have, right, in most of this show, demons barely came for them. So it's like, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, that's me being objective without the manga. And it annoys me because if you put the manga stuff and you actually adapted it, you would have seen all that danger. Like, when I'm not going to spoil anything, but when emotional stuff happens, right, you don't feel that weight like that because you don't feel like the kids have gone through danger like that. But in the manga, you feel it because you see them go through hell and back. That's why I was so confused. Why they didn't just adapt it? Like, why couldn't they have just stuck to the script? Like, even the ending, right? All right, I heard people say the ending is underwhelming, but at least just adapt it. At least just adapt it. Let the fans be happy. Some people probably love the ending. Oh, man. And it's so weird. So, I'm going to stop ranting, but basically, to describe how bad it was that they removed these arcs, it's like if you watch One Piece, right, and you remove Water 7 and Ennis Lobby to get to what was the arc after that? Not Fishman Island, Sabaody. It's legit like that. It's like if you it's legit like if you jump from Alabasta all the way to Sabaody. It's like My Hero Academia, right? It's like My Hero Academia going from when the kids do their final exam in season 2 all the way to pro license. That's legit what it's like. It's like just jumping over to pro license, provisional license. It's like it's like Naruto, right? Going from I'm being deadly serious here. It's like Naruto Shippuden going from the retrieval of Sasuke all the way to the war arc. It's that bad. It's actually that bad. Man, oh man, oh man. And it's such a shame because Promised Neverland season 1 was so good. Like, I've not seen an anime flop as hard as Promised Neverland. How can you, like, at least with Seven Deadly Sins was alright. It wasn't that good. It was good enough. Like, okay, I thought it was great at first, but upon thinking about it, it was like a 7, 8, sometimes at best. Sometimes, right? Promised Neverland was a strong 9.5 anime. Like, there was legit barely anything wrong with it. Like, there's legit barely anything. It was absolutely a masterclass in suspense, in thrills, in characters. It was just so good. Animation, music. Okay, I'll admit the music is still fire. And the animation is still good, even though sometimes the CGI looks wonky. But most of the time, the animation is still very, very good. Like, Cloverworks as a production studio, they're actually really good. It's the writing. It's the writing that's wrong with this season. Man, I could go on and on about this. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm just going to be real with you. Promised Neverland, right? Promised Neverland needs to be brotherhooded. It needs to have a brotherhood. It needs to be brotherhooded. I don't care if you start from season 1. It might even be a good thing because in season 1 they missed some things. So maybe you have to start all the way from season 1. Give it to another animation studio if Cloverworks can't do it. And it's weird because Cloverworks can do it because season 1 was amazing. And look at Wonder Egg Priority and Horimiya, they're both very good. So I don't understand what happened with this one. But it needs to be redone, and it's just such a shame. The characters in the show deserve better. They missed out on some incredible characters, and oh my god, I can't believe they missed out on one of the maddest arcs in recent years. It's actually so annoying. You missed Emma with a freaking gun. You missed a lot, man. Anyway, I'm going to get on to the review. The Promised Neverland season 2, right? When I got to episode 9, in all seriousness, after watching it, I said, okay, this is very underwhelming, very disappointing, but at least you could still count it as a good enough show, so it's a 6 out of 10. But then the final 2 episodes just told me different, so this is going to get a 4.5 out of 10. I'm sorry. It's almost mediocre. That's why it gets to 0.5. It's almost mediocre, but I'm sorry, it's just below it, man. That final episode was actually kind of disgraceful in my opinion, because they showed they legit did a slideshow of some of the stuff in the manga and a journey that we probably could have enjoyed, and maybe we wouldn't have hated so much this season so much if we saw in the season 3, but you know, they just had to take the piss and put it in there. But anyway, yeah, Promised Neverland is done. It's done. It's done. It needs to be redone. I don't know if it'll ever be redone, but that was just hot poo. Anyway, what did you think about Promised Neverland? Are you going to see it? Please don't. Just watch season 1. But anyway, let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion about your venting and your frustration about the season, because this is something else. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more on pop culture and entertainment. Also like this video. It helps me out a lot. Thank you again for sticking around through this run, and I hope you have a great day. Let's just forget about this and put this to the side. Just go and watch Dr. Stone season 2. That's good. Go and watch Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan. There's so much good stuff out. We could just forget about Promised Neverland. Anyway, bye.